Well, hello. Hello, my couple people out there who get here early. This is way earlier than I normally stream. I realize that, but people are out of the house. Had a little bit of time. I figured, why not? Hey, buddy. Hey, Puda. Good to see you again. Yep. So I went through during some downtime off stream and did some more S ranking. Got them all. This one wasn't as bad the second time I did it. The man, the myth, the cleric. Hey, Mason, good to see you. This one was more of a pain than I expected it to be, but yeah, I ended up getting that one eventually. The other one that was surprisingly annoying, and I realized after the fact why it was so annoying, was the... Let me find it real quick here. This one was annoying too, but actually I dual rifled that one, which I thought was kind of funny. Where is it? This one, the refueling base? Man, this one was a pain. I wasn't expecting it to be that much of a pain, but it was a pain. And I realized there's a shield MT, like a PCA MT, that gives you like, it's like worth a ton of points towards S rank. Whereas like, you know, the equivalency goes. And I would just kind of bypass everything as fast as I possibly could and kind of find out that's the reason why I wasn't getting S rank. The first time I went and killed that thing, then went to the end, S ranked it first try. I'm like, well, that's stupid. So, yep. Everything else is S ranked. I have not even done this mission yet. So here is my intention. Here's the build that I decided to go with. Yes, Rick, to this game feel like AC3. I agree. I agree entirely. Yeah, it feels so funky sometimes. Quad bubble, let's go. Yeah. I know technically that does actually work against the ice worm. I have seen people complete it doing it that way. I just don't feel like, I don't think I can S rank it that way. Let's just put it that way. I got a Haldeman, dual stun needles, so I get a couple opportunities at it. The wheelchair seems like the obvious choice just because you can shoot the needle while moving. Then we got the Ashmead just to kind of solidify the damage when the armworm goes down. Alrighty. So my plan is after this is do some theory crafting. We're doing that in tab 4. Oh, those who haven't seen this yet, this is Mr. Popo. This is courtesy, I think it was Lexalotl he's a mod and also a person on my Discord. You got a Mr. Popo here. We'll load it up real quick. We're going to photo. Actually, let's do no. Let's go into AC test so you guys can get a proper look at this thing. Just to get a proper look at this thing. Enter photo mode. And there's Mr. Popo. Focus it in there. There we go. Look at that. That's not good. Put the exposure up a little bit, make it a little easier. That makes it better there. Smoothness? No. No smooth. Intensity? Rah. Okay, keep that down. Get the camera blur off. Keep the brightness down. There you go, Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo and armoredcore. Courtesy of Lexalotl from my Discord. I know everyone who's joined the stream being like now is gonna be like, what in the world is this? I just wanted to show him off. Klorovsky's manual aim. Ugh. Although I'll tell you what though, manual aim honestly in this would not be that bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit it. Leave me alone. Got my AC here. Replay mission. Go into the ice worm. Let's replay the briefing. I haven't heard this in a long time.
Listen up, 621. This will be a joint operation led by Balaam and Archibus. The briefing's about to start. I want you to attend.
First, some background before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA. The targets are the enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated...
I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon. And y'all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving on. Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the iceworm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Yeah, Michigan is correct.
Archibus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you.
Aim for the face, it will deliver results.
RAD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the Overed Rail Cannon.
Nice call out to armoredcore 5 with the Overed mention there.
Should hit hard enough.
Nice little mention.
Assuming we land the shot.
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting.
I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire. I'll send Chatty.
That just leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher.
I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick. Gun 13, you get all that? Good. Time for another field
Nope,
trip.
I definitely have the stun needle launcher. I have it. It is there. Alrighty. Yep, exactly.
Competing forces working together like this. Now or never, 621.
Yeah, tune in for I Won't Miss. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see if you can one and done this thing. I've not bothered replaying this mission since I had to go through it in the story the 3 times. I have not touched it since.
This mission depends upon you, Raven.
And Rusty. Don't forget Rusty Air.
So, I'll be here to tell you
Excuse me.
support.
My allergies have been fun today.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
What does that creep think he is? I ain't here because I want to be.
We gotta deal with
Ow,
the pesky
it's behind me.
first. Gun 13, roll out that fancy gizmo that Archibus paid the big bucks for.
You need to aim for the head. The rest of its body is covered in thick armor.
Thanks, Air. I did that already.
This is V4 Rusty. Rail cannon is good to go. Don't die before I get a chance to fire, buddy.
Takes so long to shoot.
Tourist, got a message from the Chief for you. Enjoy the show, and don't forget to smile.
Oh, I could have shot there. There we go.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Initializing
Oh, I was getting by the tail. That was close.
Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%.
There it is charging.
Setting correction A-OK. 90, 95. I won't miss.
Secondary shield down.
Gun 13, heads open for a direct hit.
Freak actually did.
Alrighty. There's one.
It's the bare minimum. This is just the first hurdle.
The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate the chloral.
V4, load the next shell.
One step ahead of you, Commander.
Finally, someone with their head screwed on straight. Never thought about switching sides?
There we go. There he is.
Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Guns hell on 4 legs. But I'll pass.
Number 2.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon. Energy turbine output at 80%. Output 95%. 100%.
Charging.
Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, buddy.
Backing up a little bit.
Wait, something's wrong. Fall back 6-2.
I know what's coming.
We've underestimated this beast.
Ah, I didn't get the quick kill. Boo.
It's out of control.
There's actually a way to time that one on the way down.
Just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
There's one.
Through yet. It's primary
I
shield.
pre-fired the other one too soon.
Stay cool, buddy.
That was too soon.
I'm out, tourist. You're on your own now.
Ah, I was a little late on that one. A little late on that one. Okay, that was weird.
Gun 13. Looks like the beast goes on the defensive when it feels cornered.
There it is.
Shield down.
That was
Good
weird.
work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity.
All right, only healed once. Only missed a couple opportunities. I hope that's fast enough.
All emergency valves closed.
I'm thinking this could end up being an A rank though.
100.
Yes, this was very epic because of Rusty. Best buddy.
All or nothing.
Target's coral shield
Boom. Yeah, the banter. I agree, Puda. Pudu. I agree. It's good.
Clear, it's gonna blow!
The banter on this as a whole was very good.
You shitting me? The freelancer really did it.
Good look, Wazoo. Yep, knew it. A rank. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. All right, let's go. Go again. If I get the quick kill, it'd be funny.
Activating combat mode.
I just wish there wasn't such a delay on the shots.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
What does that creep think?
Put the right
he is?
angle for it.
I ain't here because I want to be.
Come on, come on.
Gotta deal with those pesky shields first.
Come around the corner.
Cut 13.
Yeah.
Roll out that fancy gizmo that
Too late
Archibus
again.
bucks for.
Do it again.
Primary shield disabled.
Oh, I got it. Hey.
Shield loss confirmed. Initializing ORC firing sequence. Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines.
That was one of the faster ones. That was much quicker than the first time.
Sighting correction A-OK. 90, 95.
The main thing is I watched the red dot on below me too.
Won't miss.
Won't miss.
Secondary shield down.
Gun 13, the head's open for a direct hit.
How'd that not land?
That freak actually did it.
Did what? The bare minimum. This is just the first hurdle.
The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
That's where menu actually would have been handy. Did an auto aim for this nonsense.
V4, load the next shell.
One step ahead of you, Commander.
Finally, someone with their head screwed on straight. Never thought about switching sides?
Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Guns hell on 4 legs.
Come on.
But I'll pass.
There we go.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon.
Yeah, the bunker weir is
Energy
weird. I
turbine
don't know why the
output
bunker
at
didn't hit.
80%. Output 95%. 100%.
Taking less damage so far too, which is probably going to help.
Friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, bud.
There we go. Now back up a little bit. Avoid the explosion.
Something's wrong. Fall back 621.
All right, now go in.
Underestimated this beast.
Oh,
My AC's compromised.
so close. I almost timed that just right.
Control.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
Put all those.
Significant damage. Might be checking out soon, tourist.
We're not through yet. Its primary shield is getting stronger.
Stay cool, buddy.
Oh, just narrowly avoided the
I'm out,
tail.
tourist. You're on your own now. Withdraw.
Ah, man, I tried to time that too. It didn't work. Didn't hit that time. Probably too long now.
13. Looks like the beast goes on the defensive when it feels cornered. Just so happens Red Guns have a saying for it.
Primary shield down.
Good work, buddy.
Might be too slow. We'll see.
All EML modules connected.
Oh, I took some damage there at the end too.
Energy turbines
Boo.
full capacity. Output at
That's still faster than the first time, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
all emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100. 110.
Half pipe time.
All or nothing.
Target's coral shield has been shut down.
I am. That's gonna be cutting it close. I'll probably end up making more money that time, but I don't think it's gonna be as good still. Open. Hey! And there's the last achievement. All achievements unlocked. Boom. There you go. Not bad, about 15 minutes or so. It's not too bad. Perfect mercenary. Thanks, Poodoo. Yep. I've been slacking on the S rank so bad. I realized I started doing this because I realized I'm doing some mods, and the mods often like add items. With the items, you have to like buy them in the shop, and like the one I was gonna do next had like there were like 1 million comb for. I'm like, ugh, need more money. Jonathan says, I saved the first mission for last. Funnily enough, the filter copter managed to filter me out of my S rank for 3 attempts. Oh, yeah. Did it go out of bounds on you by chance? The first time with the S rank, that mission, it out of bounds on me, so I couldn't do it. So it not only did it go out of bounds, so I couldn't hit it with the blade, and it took too long. So much out of bounds. Yeah, I feel the pain there. Oh, thanks, Mason. Yep. Okie dokie. Well, now that that's out of the way, time for some theory crafting. So, it so happens to be originally November 4th. Those who aren't aware, I might look it up real quick here, just so you guys can see it. Striker Hatasa, who's been doing a lot of stuff in the community lately as far as armor core stuff goes in general. He is running a massive tournament. Like, I mean, unbelievably massive. It's insane. I mean, trying to find... I mean, let me just go. I have a previous one starred, so let me just go to that one real quick, and I'll go to him. I'll go to his tournaments. All right, so here you go. Put up there for you. You guys can see it. I barely had some pretty generous donors and sponsors for the tournament. And so that is a $800 prize pool tournament. When he announced it a couple days ago, it was a $700, and since then someone's popped another $100. So that thing's only a couple $100 away from being a $1,000 tournament. It's insane. So to speak, because originally November 4th, I'm like, oh man, I can't do that day. Well, I just found out yesterday that the plans that Family Things had for that day are now gone. And so I'm going to be home all day that day instead. So, with that being the case, I'm going to enter. Now, up to this point, in the couple tournaments I have played in, I've placed in top 8 in both of them. I think one I was 5th and one I was 7th. So, with that being the case, I have been doing other stuff for the most part. I haven't really hard grinded the PvP scene too much. So, I was thinking of maybe theory crafting out something a little bit. Chlora. Oh, that's too bad, Chlora. I know you like to I know you like to compete too, so that's too bad. But my intention is to see how far I can push it. Now, the way he's running a Swiss tournament, which the next tournament I end up running will probably end up being Swiss as well. This gives a chance for more people to play, more games for individuals to play. For those who aren't familiar with the Swiss format, essentially you have like 6 rounds, for example. You have 6 different, you always play 6 matches, no matter how many people it is on like double elimination. You have 6 people, you like run like 6 rounds. And essentially every time you lose or win, it puts you into that 1 loss or 1 win bracket. You go against other 1 win bracket people and back and forth. And essentially it auto totals up the score based on wins and losses and who you beat. and then the top 12 actually will then compete out then for the final tournament. So it's really cool. So essentially means everyone gets to participate, everyone gets to play more games, see how they're doing, and get their ranking that way. Instead of just being, if they end up losing twice because either they weren't playing well or because you know, they just had bad matchups, then they're out. But now this way 6 things. Jonathan says on Jonathan on Twitch saying, I feel like no bands tournament with that much money just won't be fun for me, and since I stand no chance of winning, it's not worth it to me. Yeah, it is going to be very sweaty. You're right. So the no bans thing, I think, is he even mentioned he did a YouTube video on that, I think, yesterday. He's a little concerned about everything either being missile jet or missile rat, as the new term is called now, or larbster, which is the laser quad. But it's build submission, and you only can use one build for the whole tournament. So you can't counter pick or counter build other people, and other people cannot counter build you. So you could end up running like a larbster or a missile rat potentially. The problem is, depending on who your opponent is, it could go pretty bad pretty fast. So if a missile rat is going against a lighter weight build that has like direct damage guns, the missile rat's going to suffer pretty bad. So the only thing you have is that could be extremely rock paper scissors. Okay, Jonathan chat, yeah, it could be very RPS, which rock paper scissors. Extremely, yes. So I'm curious how it ends up too. Mike O'Brien on YouTube, if I like your tournament because of the limitations. If it's unrestricted, that's concerning. Yeah, that's kind of like where I like our ratio system. We're actually working on updating the points on version 2 right now to get them more in line with the patch as it is currently. Some things need adjusted. We're actually just started working on version 3, which is the web app. I actually bought a domain for it and everything, and we got some programmers working on it. It's probably going to be a little bit more at this point. It'll probably start with being just the ratio builder. But the intention is to build in some APIs potentially that connected into other applications or other systems. You can direct connect the builder to other, like, you know, bracketing systems, things like that. So that's all extremely early stages. This probably won't be anytime soon. But version 2, which is live right now, will be getting updated with better point systems. Yeah. Next ratio tournament for us is probably going to be somewhere in January, just because my holidays are usually insanely busy. You know, wife, 3 kids, both my wife's family and my side of the family are both within like a 10 to 15 minute drive of where we live. So holidays here are nuts. And with that being the case, we have between family holiday stuff, work holiday stuff, it's just, yeah, trying to fit things in is very difficult. And when you have work holiday stuff, and that means since I have 2 jobs, that means double the work holiday stuff. So yeah, it's just I literally, except for the 4th now, which just changed, I literally have something taking up like anywhere from 6 to 10 hours on my Saturdays for every Saturday until the 1st of the year. So yeah, there's no tournaments for me at that point. Now we're looking at starting a league up by next month, hopefully, a ratio league of some kind where people can kind of participate either in like weeklies or monthlies and just kind of have fun with the ratio system. But we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for the league kind of thing. That's what we're looking to maybe do. Like that, Chloro. Yeah, exactly. So, for those of you who are unaware, who maybe don't do too much in the PvP scene. So, as it is right now, there's a few things that you're going to see a lot of online still. So, we'll load this puppy up. So, this is where we have the Larbster. The Larbster, which is named after the LRB. But essentially, really, it's the LCS cannons in the back that really make this thing. What you have is usually a quad laser setup, which lasers have fairly decent, you know, fairly forgiving, hit boxes. They're pretty fast on the projectile speed as a whole, and because of that, they get used an awful lot. And the LCS is just it's an insanely powerful weapon for what it is, especially. The LCS right in this second is probably probably the single strongest weapon in the game right now. probably second to the LCS. I'm probably going to give it to the Majestic. That has that's the fastest projectile speed of all the bazookas. It is also very strong online. I think part of it is because of netcode, but it is a very strong weapon. So what you're going to see right now, we're calling it the rock. You know, it's very rock paper scissors. It's the triangle of balance. So you have the Larpster, and then you have the Missile Rat. The Missile Rat is essentially a super lightweight, could be a reverse joint or a biped, uber lightweight that likes to fly around, go super fast, has assault boost and at a 500 plus speed, and essentially just shoots missiles at you, runs away. Shoots missiles at you, runs away. Essentially using its advanced speed, getting in a few shots, at which point it's just going to run away from you as much as it possibly can until it times you out, essentially. They get kills sometimes too. Larpsters tend to suffer because they are a little drainier. They have higher energy. They're usually higher weight. Even this thing, for example, even this thing's 83,000. This is my light variant that I was already kind of testing a little bit. It even struggles because it only gets up to, actually, let me go into test here. You can see it. Ground speed of 280, quick boost speed in the 400s. Assault boost is right at 500. So this is what I'm calling my rat. This isn't the build I made. That's basically a Larpster. I'm calling it my rat catcher. So that's the third one, by the way. So you have Larpster, that gets beat by Missile Rat. Missile Rat gets beat what's called either Rat Catcher or Cat. It's actually a super fast build with high accuracy weapons that can directly engage a cat. And then the cat or rat catcher tends to lose to the Larpster because they have to directly engage them and has a harder time. That's the rock, paper, scissors, or the triangle of balance at the moment. So my thought process is can I kind of break that a little bit by building something that kind of incorporates two systems in one? Because if you go heavy, missile rats are going to be a fairly common thing. I feel like you're going to be having a rough go if you're slow at all. Even the rat catch to a point, as fast as they are, could play a little bit of keep away on you. So my thought process is go super light, like as light as I possibly can, almost tetrapod. That has the Larpster feel to it still, but gives you the ability to essentially keep up. Now granted, if you're in hover mode, which by the way, this thing in hover mode is almost 300, so even it's not that slow, even up there. I'm running this thing right now on the VP20C. I had considered of going. I couldn't fit obviously this because the energy load is not nearly enough. The reason why I'm going to 20C is because the energy output is decent on it, and the energy load on it's just good enough. You can see how close it is. I'm 30 energy load away from being no longer capable, because most of these things, see, that one's way heavier. This one, not enough energy. This one, way heavier. This one, a little bit lighter, but not enough energy. This one's way heavier. There is essentially nothing lighter that gives you enough energy output. So this is pretty much the only option you have for having 4 laser guns, because laser guns tend to have a higher energy load. You see here, they have an energy load of 683. If I switch that to a Songbird or a Earshot, you're going to be at 285. Much less. You can be much more forgiving on your generator options, but you will lose some speed. And also, these things aren't as accurate as they are for other things. Now, I had considered Earshot, one, because I love it, but also because it's pretty forgiving with the massive explosion. Hey, Dark Side, I just got done beating the ice worm, so I just got S rank everything, got the last achievement, finally done. So right now I'm theory crafting on the build side for PvP side. I had considered going a balanced build, like running something like an ACT missile or two. It's also pretty light. These things are pretty crazy in general. I'd probably run a single just because the lockdown speed would be better and more apt to get on and more often. Considered, I said, running Earshots as an option potentially if I wanted to go something a little bit different. Just something even more forgiving. The problem is the weight is going to slow me down more. But the name of the game at the moment is going to be speed if I'm going to try to run a larpster build, so to speak, and keep up. So that is the single biggest concern. Missiles obviously will do well, but if you're going against a super fast build, missiles often will not keep up with them. So that's why I think this build, I feel like for the most part, people are like, why are you running tool arm? Well, tool arm, you don't know. It's actually, it's funny, as bulky as these things look, they're actually pretty light. Do this by weight, for example. 1, 2, 3. They are the 6th lightest arms in the game. The 6th lightest arms in the game. I mean, energy shortfall if I go Alba. Obviously, I'm not going to go jailbreak. Basho is, there's no point, and I'm losing so much fire association. The 4060 is not enough energy. This is not enough energy. So guess what? The lightest one that actually fits for the build is going to be the tool arm. Like, it just is. Like, it fits the marks. It has low energy load at 216. Keeps me in the under one because I said I only have 30 points. Hey, Simplify. Hey, I appreciate you enjoying the stream. Yep. I actually just got done S ranking the ice worm, so I'm done. All missions have been S ranked. It's over with. No more. Have I played any against the Seek Knight builds? Oh, by the way, Mason, if you want to, go ahead and send me the code for that build I want to look at. I'll take a look at it for sure. Seek, I've seen people mention that in the AC Discord, and I had not taken the time to know what that is. What is a Sea Knight build? Oh, he's a player. Maybe actually I might have known that. I've seen that pounded around a little bit. It's 2x missile with shield and a whip. All right, so he runs the back left shield. The back left shield. The plasma thrower of the whip on the left side. And what missiles do you typically have on the right side? Like, is it hand missile? Like the straight hand missile and oh yeah, vertical plasma missile on the straight hand missile. Is that typically on a lighter build? I would assume. I mean, that wouldn't be too heavy. Is it like an upper end, light, lower end? Oh, it's a heavy biped. Is it Coral Shield? I would assume Coral Shield. I could see Scudum potentially, but I'm assuming Coral Shield. He's using the starter shield. Oh yeah, the more activations make sense, because if you're going to be throwing the plasma thrower out a lot, you run the risk of breaking the cooldowns on your shield being useless. Yeah, I could see that. I could. This is Mason who Discorded me the code. So let's see what Mason's cooking up. Let's see what Mason is cooking up. Should I do this on stream, Mason? Is that fine? Go for it. What? Hold up. What is this? What is this? Turner Yang Shao Javelin Beta Delivery Boy. Man, this thing is chunky. I like it. I like the paint scheme too, and the caution wide load. Very, very true. All right, so the censorship is weird. Essentially, if a word contains a slur, a curse word, or even anything remotely that even could be like it's like what you call it, like a slang term for certain things. Like I had a build called Coral Knight. I'm like, why is this censored? And I found out it's because the word coral contains the word oral, and the word oral, after testing it, is what's censored. So yeah, it's From Software has some funny stuff with their considering coral is literally in the game. Oh, in any form does it too. Bad motor finger. Ah, got it. Got it. Javelin Beta Delivery Boy Yang Shao Turner. You know what? I'm gonna do just a random mission on. I'm gonna do one random. I'm gonna find a random 1v1, and I'm gonna probably lose horribly. Let's find out. Oh wait, let's watch my Delta. No. Yeah, actually, you know what? Why not? He didn't ready up right away, which means he's totally checking my build right now. Oh, it censors night because of NIG. Oh my word. I didn't think about that either. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right, Mason, if I lose, I'm blaming you. Is that all right? Well, I like the Ink Shao. I like this left arm. I like it a lot. Oh, Yang Shao, Majestic, ACT, and Soup on the wheelchair lane. Caution, wide load. I missed that shot terribly. Ow. Oh, I just Steam tabbed. Oops. I just Steam tabbed. The word ball is censored, so you can't do 9-ball? Oh no. Alright. So back left is Delivery Boy. I gotta pay attention to that one. That one's a little slower. Man. Thinking of how much stagger the Delivery Boy, go Delivery Boy. Oh, I was staggered. They're getting dropped Delivery Boy on him. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I knew the weapons. I understood how they functioned. I got it. I actually like the Javelin Beta a lot. Saw a lot of use in the ratio tournament. Show chat. There we go. There we go. I'll have to mess around with that more later. I like the idea. No, I'm not going to change it right now. Stop that game. So, go back in the Larpster. Actually, we'll go into Sword so you can see it. So here's the question. So I don't know how many of you are... You don't like what this guy's cooking? Yeah. Pretty mean setup what he had with the soup and everything else. ACT missiles. So here's my thought process. Is there anything I can do? Like, I was looking at the core. I use the Meza head just because it is so light. Like, the only heads that are lighter are the Nocturne, and this head's terrible. Not doing it. I had considered going Castowar, but look, again, I go over an energy load. I considered Finder Eye. I had considered it. The problem is scan duration is garbage. So you're talking, and even less range. Recovery is better for system recovery, but you're losing stability too. Got the escargot on my head. Yes, I do. I know the ephemera got hard nerfed this time around. It's not the lightest core, but you know why I have it? The generator output. The output adjustment makes my energy output go higher, so I actually can run the high energy weapons. If I go something that is lighter, which would be nicer and actually has a little better stats, problem is the EN load still isn't good. It can't handle the EN load. Energy weapons take a lot of energy. I could go something, you know, like even the Howl doesn't do it. Like nothing here will come close. It's literally the only core I can use with these weapons where it doesn't run out. Like I feel like this build is more or less optimized as much as you possibly can make it. And it's run the Burzle so I can keep up on the speed. I am running Pulse Armor just because I want to keep it going. Any scrims? I was thinking about doing it, yeah. I'm all for doing scrims, just so I can test it a little bit. I might just open a room here and see what happens. Oh wait, that's right, the other one. The other one I'm looking at. So, obviously this is what it is, right, with that one. I had considered, I think it's hilarious. You look at this one. Instead of going Larbster. I go this route. So this is a Quad Jean G Quad Majestic. It's running the 20S because it is a lighter core. I mean, lighter generator in general. It is run the Burzle. I'm running the Abaddon just because of the range differences. It's mostly going to be close range. Same thing for Meza core. It's the same thing. I do have a Castowar on here instead of for Meza. Castowar does give better stability, like it's a full 100 more stab. I could go for Meza instead. The problem is it doesn't really add to my speed because of the difference on it. So the energy load doesn't matter at this point either. So it's essentially the same setup, a little bit different generator. That's the change there. Change on the head, but running quad Zooks. Now, granted, that's the only problem I have with this build is that in order to fire them while moving, and as you can see, even while you can fire while moving, it slows you down greatly. And this will go 507. Keep going. As you can see, it is going to stop me and keep my range on it. So I had considered taking this exact same build, essentially, and throwing it on to the wheelchair legs. That way I can keep my speed essentially constantly. Essentially what I can do. Now this one would allow me to go a little different. Like I go for Meza. I think for Meza I actually ended up going with it eventually. I could go 60 to even increase my speed even further. And go something like that, 46 SD. Even go Alba arms, be even lighter and go even faster. It actually has better defense and better AP. Actually, I might do that anyways. There you go. Go Alba, keep it from as a core. I don't have to run Ephemera with this one, which is the good part about it. I don't want to run this one here. Ephemera was what's going to hurt me back before. Running Castowar because of the stability on it. And you have essentially a stupid fast wheelchair. This thing has a ground speed of 391. It's ridiculously fast. The biggest problem you have with it, though, is that is a mid-long range FCS just throwing. If you are running And we do long range. If you are running something that is long range based, like Turner or Scudder, or you're going along those lines, Majestics work fine on mid to long range. Yeah, like that's exactly what I just said. Laser rifle works fine on mid to long range. Scudder, Turner works well mid to long range. So if you were to run it though, if you can fit it, I honestly would probably run the WLTO1, just because it gives you the mid range and some long range option, and doesn't completely cripple your ability to have short range. Because the really long range ones, you're asking for trouble. I feel like this is probably your best option, in my opinion. I know it's a little heavy, and I know it's very, very energy draining. Like it's a beast on energy load. So if it's laser rifle, it might be a hard time. But yeah, yeah, exactly. So which place you're probably gonna need to go at that point, the 21B, is what I would say. Yeah, laser rifle, Majestic, Turner, Scudder. Yeah, it's not throwing. It just. Here's the problem, right? Here, for example, like even the P12 SML, right? 52 mid, 30 long. It's not that bad. The thing about it too is that it has a 132 missile lock. So you could go long range with your rifles and have missiles even, and it wouldn't be that bad. It would work pretty well for you. You even go the 150, which is a little bit more turn, even more energy load. But yeah, but my efficiency becomes like 2200. Is it worth it? I don't know. It depends on how your energy management ends up going. It is a big deal. It is. The assault boost in this thing is 380. So it's actually 20 slower than the Larpster. If I ever were to run a bazooka build, this is probably what I would run. It almost has no interruption at all to its setup. Now, the biggest challenge I'm going to have with this is vertical. Now, that's the reason I'm actually running the 20S on this thing, because this actually has decent post energy recovery. So I end up bottoming myself out in order to get up to those high things that people want to try to play range or distance or height on me, because I'm on a tread build. The energy recharge of thing's only 1.33 seconds. It actually has a pretty fast recharge. I could go Santai, go more nuts with it. The problem is it's so heavy. I mean, I lose so much speed, it's ridiculous. Now here, let's throw it in just so you can see it. Yeah, 384, so it's only 384, right? That doesn't seem that bad. You're only losing like, 6 speed. Assault boost goes all the way down to 362. That hurts. Like losing 20 speed on your assault boost, you're trying to catch missile rats, that hurts. Now granted, you can go longer. You can assault boost for a lot longer. You're not going to catch the missile rat with that though. Even if it's longer. As soon as you fire, it takes you out of assault boost and you're right back to the same problem you were before. So what do you guys think? Do I stick with the 20S because of the speed difference? Even though I can't do it as long? Or do I go heavier? That's what I'm trying to decide. Like, I feel pretty good about this build as a whole, especially for that tournament. My only issue is going to be the assault boost on Santai. Though it lasts essentially almost twice as long, I'm losing 20 assault boost speed, which missile rats are not going to be anything below 500. So catching them is going to be a nightmare. Honestly, at that point, you almost feel like it's not even worth assault boosting. Let's just go this route. Now, I had joked. That puts me at 72,000, right? It actually puts me in the light rate category almost. Yeah, too much running speed when you need it. Yeah, that's my problem too. Like the joke here's the boat, right? Remember this has the quote-unquote best assault boost in the game of the treads, right? It's slower. 471. that speed difference. Now they recalculated this with the most recent patch, where they changed with that big balance patch. How they change speed calculations with weight is a huge deal. So yeah, it's just. And the good news is, while this is recharging energy, I can still do 391 on the ground. Like I said, I can go vertical with it to a point. It works pretty well as a whole. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to be able to keep up with them. So I think I'm going to have to stay light for the most part. I don't think I'm going to have a choice. All right. So I'm going to open a lobby. You want to come in and test my metal? By the way, anyone ever heard me talk before, I've never claimed to be the best. Never have. Place that one. Take this puppy into the nest. Create a room. Go up to 9 players. Flare Dune, single. Let's go. I'll start in silent just because I know it's going to be a problem for me. Keyword is cleric with a capital C. Trying to beat the best. I just said I never was the best. I've always been somewhat competitive. I've never been the best. I've never been a slouch. I've never really been bad. I've placed well in tournaments in old gen and new gen both. Man, that was quick. That was quick, Chlora. That was ridiculously fast. Oh, it's Thermidor. Hey, Thermidor. I think you're lurking somewhere. I think you're lurking there somewhere. Unless I saw you talk. Did I see you in chat ready? If I saw you in chat and I didn't say anything, my apologies. I'd say hi to people when they come in. Keyword is cleric with a capital C. Capital C-L-E-R-I-C. After this one, I'll not run it too fast. Ah, nice. Well, good timing. Oh gosh, dual LCS, dual Zim. Oh gosh. I'm gonna get stunned. Yeah, there it is. Oh, the kick killed me in time. Yeah, the wheelchair legs are so squishy now. So squishy. Alrighty. Play my distance a little bit better this time. LCS are so strong. Oh my word, LCS is stupid. Those weapons are so strong in this game, it's insane. I appreciate it. Yeah, the emblems look good in the game. I like it a lot. Yeah, the stability on this thing is rough. Rough. Alright, hold up. All right, let's run that one more. I'll go against Thermidor here, actually. That's my only concern. It's the concern I've had the entire time with this build is the fact that it is so much slower. It's not so much slower, sorry. The stagger is so insane. You get staggered so fast. Like that 1700 stability does not hold up to LCS. It just doesn't. It does not hold up. Which is nuts to think LCS is doing that much dagger. A laser cannon is doing that much damage. Dim blade. I missed the other two. Oh, drones. Oh gosh. Oh, I couldn't move. Okay, hold up. Does the recovery for lightweights not apply to treads? I was stuck. I could never recover. I was perma stuck with that. That was nuts. Oh, man, I literally have to be on my game the whole time. Like, I have to pay attention to my surroundings, keep the treads going the whole time and not stop. Like that's like a high pressure. If I get caught once with this thing, it's like running a lightweight. I just die. That's nuts. Ah, just the range. Just range. GG's. Yeah, I get caught once with that thing. It's just game over. Game over. All right. So what happens if I run in? What if I run the Larpster? The ultralight Larpster. GG's. What if I run it? What happens? Uh, 17. This I want to say is 2150. I think it's 2150. I think. If I put on Kasuar, I think it'd be 2250. Yep. So the dual Zim, dual LCS was not to cause the stagger. That's interesting to me.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yep. A little too forgiving. Now, this is me attempting to play a lighter style AC, which I gotta tell you, I do not ever do. Like, these are the lightest ACs I've probably run in the history of my Armored Core history. Like, completely. I am a heavy biped, heavy tank man at heart. So getting used to going faster and not doing things it's an adjustment. It is an adjustment. And I'm still not used to it. Hey, Zozo. DPS can't match the upfront stagger. Yeah. Thing is, though, if I'm running something lighter, if I was running something heavier, would that change? Is my question. Or you can't stagger me as fast. If I go ultra heavy, for example, like ultra heavy tetrapod, would that matter? It's stuck on the floor.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yep.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
GG's. Ugh. The firefight. Have to keep up with speed. Are you running Gridwalker on that, Thermidor? I mean, sorry, Jonathan. Is that Gridwalker? By chance? Are you staying up there for so stinking long? Against the garbage? Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go, like, throw the other idea out the window for you here, Floral. Let's go, like, go nuts on the stability here. I do not meet the requirements on energy load. Oh, Coral Gin. Why not? All right. See if this makes a difference or not. You have to be a savant. I like it. Well, those cannon shots went through him.
AP at 50%.
On my screen, like, the cannon shots went through him. You see that? Am I the one who saw that went, like, through it? Like, I swear the shots, like, went through his AC. On my screen. Maybe I was wrong. It felt like it, though. Problem is I can't dodge with anything in this thing. Oh, the kick. The kick. Yeah, like that's where I'm running stuff I'm just not used to playing. I hate this. It's one of those things that everyone's talking about, like, oh, the heavy just reigns supreme. I think that's how that works in this game. Heavy Larpster, here we go. GG's, by the way. You go in there, Thermidor. My problem is I can't do hard lock. If I could really get hard lock on mouse and keyboard, it'd be better. Hop on in, Jacko. The room's open. Keyword cleric, capital C. Yep. Saw that one coming. Yep, you gotta play the buildings more. That around the corner nonsense is driving me crazy. Oh, GG's. Yeah, not getting staggered too fast helps a lot. But you know what, though? If you're running on a lightweight like a missile rat, I couldn't catch you in this. I'd have no chance. No, it's not just LCS about. This is just me testing stuff out. This is all this is. Don't feel bad about that. I could go this route, like I said, and not go ultralight anymore. Hey, let me just bust it out for now. Yeah, the thing is, though, with the heavier build, you can make a couple more extra mistakes. It's not as big of a deal. But with the lighter build, you cannot make mistakes. Like, you just can't. Especially with dual Zims, dual LCS, a single mistake is your death. Dual Zim, dual LCS on a lightweight, any mistake at all, you're just dead. You're asking for trouble. Ooh. Speaking of heavy. Speaking of heavy. I saw that smile on AC's face. I saw it. I saw the smile. It was there. Ugh. Big Heavy takes so much damage. Big Heavy can take so much damage. Well, I got stuck in that building at a bad time. I lost track of where I was. Oh, that was weird. That was strange wheelchair movement right there.
30%.
I got screwed over by the wheelchair movement. Ah, yep, knew it was coming. Just stayed in the buildings. I don't know why I went out. I don't know why I went out. Yeah, that was the wheelchair thing where you go to quick boost and you're facing the wrong direction. Is that you stop your momentum and quick boost the direction you're facing as opposed to the direction the wheels are turned versus the direction you're facing. Run away. I mean, that's possible. They may have hit on the screen. I mean, I've been dodging his shots fairly consistently. I don't think that's been too netcode independent. Oh. Lost track of where I was. That's gonna hit. GG's, Jacko. Good to actually get to play you for once, man. And you've been around for a long time. I know you've been following my stuff for a while, too. It's good to see you. As in case you hadn't noticed, for those who are watching, I am used to using the wheelchair legs. Like, I've used them quite a bit in quite a few instances. They did get pretty hard nerfed with those recent patch, though. It feels a little rough. I mean, they're still good, but the stagger is, yeah, the stagger hurts. Although in my opinion, the ACS has never been that high in these things in the first place. Yeah, no, I'm not usually streaming this early. Usually it's not till like 9 o'clock at night or so. But my family's doing other things tonight, so I had a little bit of time. Probably go for like another half an hour here. The Joe Swanson legs. I think I saw it actually made a Joe Swanson build and shared it on the Reddit. I saw that. That was great. Earshot, 6 missile, pulse gun. I missed what the blade was. It's not. Yeah, it's 9 ball. No kidding. We got a little bit of a cosplay stream going here now. If I lose the 9 ball, I don't feel bad. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
30%.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I knew it was gonna hurt. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's gonna hurt. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Knew it. Ooh. Whoa. I felt that earshot shot go off behind me. I felt it. Oh, I got stuck in the... One second. Tried to time that so I'd be in the air. It didn't matter.
AP at 50%.
Yes, wheelchair moving around in buildings is a little bit of a pain, but I have gotten somewhat used to it. So, GG's, Thermidor. I have gotten used to it. So, yeah, like I just think the wheelchairs are fun. I'm glad they got balanced out, so I don't feel bad using them anymore. But I like the wheelchair legs a lot. All right, last time for these, I think. Yeah, you already have the spectrum that time. Yep. How did those, by the way, Thermidor, how did those bazooka shots feel? Were they good? Like I feel like I was dodging your earshot a couple times too, so I feel like it wasn't too bad of a connection. Take the oscillator right at the tail end of my pulse armor. At the tail end.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
GG's. That last bit was terrifying. That last bit was terrifying. I'm like, I got 1,000 AP. Any little thing could kill me. Yeah, I understand. That's how I feel too, Chloro. Like, if I were to play a rat build, I would probably be hot garbage. Hot garbage in that build. Oh, man. Alrighty. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's not do all try hard. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's have a little bit of fun. We're gonna rain some fire. Rain fire. But if you haven't seen that video on my channel, I recommend go watching it. My Discord punked me on a random 3v3 build going in there with From Chang. And they all were running bad cooks. You couldn't see anything on the screen. The screen was just fire. I made it to like a meme video because that was hilarious. Literally just flames everywhere. Like there's nothing. I blind killed someone in the middle of the fire. I had no idea who I killed or how I killed them. Like the video's hilarious. So it's on my channel. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's called it's the rain fire one or whatever. It's like I think my Discord punked me or something, or pranked me, I think is what I called the video. Yeah, it was a good time. I love my Discord peeps. They're great. One could say I got roasted. That is true, Jacko. You could say that. You could say that I got roasted. That would be accurate. Oh, I forgot I thought I had pulse armor on this build. Oops.
AP at 30%.
Oh. How much health did you have left? Had to be almost nothing. 40? 40 AP. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, wow, that hurt. Ah, GG's. Never could quite get the combo. So if those understand the point of that build, the point of the build is to kind of run the flamethrower to get stagger faster. Kind of hide the fact that the missiles are coming to get you with the high ACTs, and then stunning you with the hammer, and then the ACTs catch up and kill you. That's the point. It's kind of a, it's almost like a combo build. It's kind of what it's designed to do. And when it works, man, it's so much damage. When everything works like it's supposed to, like it's almost an instant kill on some ACs. Now you're running a heavy therm, so it probably wouldn't have killed you outright if I got the full combo, but it still would do a chunk of damage. Here is your version of the Rat Knight. Okay, I'll be curious. I'm running a heavy Tetra. I'm curious if I can keep up with you in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't rat traditionally. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you're not in? Oh, this is Jacko. Whoops. Oh, there you are. I see you now. The stunnage. The kick. I got kicked by a boat. I died before my assault armor went off. That was the full combo there just now. You see that? How the missiles caught up while he was stunned with the hammer? That's the point of this build. That's how this is supposed to work. I actually had this build before the ACT missiles got buffed. After the ACT missiles got buffed, like this build's even more crazy now. Not the most competitive thing in the world. I granted, and I understand that's not very competitive, but that's not what I'm going for with this build. There it is. Catches up. Yep, there we go. Oh, the ACT missiles caught up. Yes, the missiles actually did work something. So the funny thing is, because the tracking was so, they're actually a lot slower then too. Basically the point was to mask them with the flamethrower, then hit them with the hammer. Like that's what I was supposed to do. It actually sort of worked before the patch. That's the patch. It really works. Now, granted, it's still kind of a meme build, still kind of a weird, non-competitive thing, but I don't like going uber sweat all the time. Actually, I basically don't like going uber sweat almost any time. But yeah, I agree. I'm glad they're buffing the bad weapons. You want to use the big 12 ret vert? I like the iron. I do. I like it a lot. It's good. I think it was a good matchup for what I'm running. I think it was very comparable. So I like it. Oh, just look at that thing makes me angry. That's okay. I really do not like rats. I don't. Oh, I thought I outstripped that. I did not. Assault armor to strip off the terminal armor. And that notorious murder tank from Nexus. Yeah. You have the wrong melee weapon. Oh no, Chloro. Whoops. Still doing work on the plasma thrower. I tried to drop below that, didn't work.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh yeah, Oscillator came and killed me. Knew it was coming. I was thinking about getting dropped behind the building and didn't drop in time. Went around the, really? They went around the pillar. Are you serious? Ow.
AP at 30%.
Oh, GG's. Yeah, the flame would have killed faster. You're not wrong. GG's. Hey, Chloro. Hey, everyone, do me a favor. Everyone else in the lobby, let Coral ready up. That way he can. That we can. That way we can bust the flail out and try it again. Go ahead and throw the flail on there, Chloro. We'll try it again. What is it basically what he plays? So what's the difference though is my question. Like what's different about what he plays? He plays heavier? Oh, okay. With Burzel? Ah. Okay, yeah, I got it. I guess if you're well versed with the shield tactics, you'd run that. That makes sense. Noob shield. Oh, yep. Keep forgetting I have assault armor, not pulse armor on this build. Keep forgetting it over and over again. But the pulse armor there got me killed. Oh, out of range of the second melee.
AP at 30%.
Yep. Interesting. All right. Cool. Cool. I like it. I like how it's not the same thing I see a million times over. Well, I'm surprised. Yeah, if it's his build, it makes sense. Like if that's his build, it would make sense he'd be better at it. Like that's not surprising to me. Donkey boy. I see that coral rifle. I see it. I see it. I see the Walter rifle. Noodle. Ow. Ow.
50%.
I'm cooking him. Yes, I am going to join Striker Tournament. Hey, it's everybody. I'm actually getting off stream here pretty soon, sadly, because I got to get going here in a minute. But, yes, I will be entering Striker's Tournament. Originally, I wasn't going to be able to. It was not going to be a free Saturday, because I mentioned, like, a couple weeks ago, I have no free Saturdays until after the holidays, essentially. And it just worked out that things that I had originally had planned for Saturday just did not happen anymore. I said it's about to be staggered. I knew that was going to be bad.
AP at 30%.
Oh, it's too high up. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I was too high up. Too high up for the assault armor to do anything to the pulse armor. Ow. Again.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, the hammer right before the pulse armor goes off. You seen the Water Strider build, the QB quad? No. I have not. Stock Shock, first tournament. Nice. Hey, if you're good, it's a good one to join. Well, if you're not good, it's a good one to join. I love the Swiss format. I kind of wish I would have done that for my first ratio tournament, to be honest with you. Kind of wish I would have. Leaf on the Wind. I do appreciate a good Firefly reference. I'm a leaf on the wind. Thanks, Stock. Yeah, I had this build before the patch with the high ACT missiles. Don't pile me? What? I don't have a pile bunker on this. Oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. Okay, I understand now. I got it. This is how, yep, how he died in the movie in Serenity. I get it. Poor Wash. That's horrible. That's a horrible pun. You know what? I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. Well, this guy looks a little familiar. AC2? Oh, the kick knocked me out of the second hammer hit. Oh, ow. Oh, no, this is Oracle. No, this is, what you call it? Evangel. Not Evangel. Yeah. Evangel? Yeah. That guy Tom in it? I didn't see the name at first, and after the name, I'm like, oh, wait, never mind, I know what this is. I did not mean to Shark Strike that hammer. That was entirely my fault. Ooh. Now again. Now again. Hey, you couldn't kick in Last Raven, you're not allowed. Mine thrower? Yep. Oh man, my favorite thing in Nexus, other than my single favorite part in Nexus. Anyone's played Nexus? Anyone happen to know what it would be? GG's, by the way, Jacko. Anyone know what my favorite thing was probably in Nexus? Any guesses? Mine thrower is maybe a little bit of a hint. The heat gauge? I meant part, sorry. My favorite part. My favorite part. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Jack. When I first saw the thing, I'm like, oh, almost like AC2, and then I realized, oh wait, no, that's Oracle. Never mind. Never mind. I love the urchins. The inside part. I love the heat. They went if you got hit with them. It was the fact they just came out just a bunch of ball bearings. And they land and go. Okay, last. Okay, yeah, that's probably my last one too. The build is sick. I love the urchins. I love those so much. I actually got second place in a tournament because of urchins. Holy. You're so. What is this? You're so fast. I love it. I love it so. I have not seen movement in this game like that at all. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my goodness, the movement on that thing is nutty. I can see why it's called water slide. That's nuts. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna hurt. Too far away. Cooked. Cook 'em. Do a bad cook.
At 30%.
Oh, I thought catch him around the corner. Whoops. It disappeared on my screen. Tried to avoid you, couldn't. Not enough energy gauge left.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, the one the ACT missiles catch you around the building? Did an ACT missile actually fall around the building? Is that what just happened? Yeah, so I fired the ACT missiles off to the left and boosted right. I think it actually followed you around the building. Wow. GG's, yeah. Okay, so that's gonna have to be it for me for that. Thermidor, you want one more? You want more Thermidor? Yeah, I know you haven't played as much lately, so I'll give you one more. How about that? You'll be the last. Want to try keep QB reload below 0.44. Okay, cool. Build works by abusing gills plus quad legs being low enough weight. Yeah. In hover mode. Okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, when I saw you do like the movement, that was nutty. Oh, this golden masterpiece. Majestic. Hey, thanks, Weed. Appreciate it. Time to cook. Ow. Ow again. Ow.
50%. AP at 30%.
I didn't go off in time. Would have been funny if that assault armor would have the assault armor would have gone off before the last Moonlight redshift would have hit, and it would have ate it. It would have been funny. GG's Chlora, appreciate it.
AP at 50%.
I fired those into nothing. I'm gonna die. Yeah, there it is. People run closed rooms quite a bit, actually. Now it is based on keyword, but the keyword should still show up in the public lobbies. Honestly, the way I do it, I basically just go in with no restriction on what I'm looking for.
Hey, buddy.
And there it is. Appreciate it, man. I do. I really do. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Effectively, what you end up having to do is just kind of go into the rooms. And when you go into the rooms, you, without any restrictions, yeah, GG's Thermidor, just kind of go in and just try to find a room and hop into it. Honestly, if you're having a hard time finding a room, just make one. I found if I make a room, people usually join within like 30 seconds to a minute. It's usually not very long. I think so people are just so used to just hopping in, looking for room, looking for room. You have like a whole bunch of people looking for rooms and not actually hosting one. So I would say just host one is probably your best bet. All right. So I locked in a raid on the Twitch side for my Zealous, my best friend. He's doing a drum stream. He's actually streaming armoredcore tomorrow. But he, prolific drummer. He was at the PvP showcase with us. He's the one that was doing the commentary during the PvP showcase back in July. Along with Vampy. We've been best friends since high school. He's the best man at my wedding. The dude is awesome. And I will see you all the next time I stream. See ya.